Maharishi Patanjali very clearly tells us that all the limbs of yoga, the yoga anga, are meant to purify us. Ashuddhi kshaye, get rid of the waste products, those products that are blocking the inner light. So when we can get rid of them, Ashuddhi kshaye, the jnana deepti, the inner illumination can then shine forth without any block. The biggest obstacle is that of avidya, ignorance. But along the way, yoga offers us multidimensional purifications, and there are at least 9 dimensions. Starting with Mala Shuddhi, the waste removal, Deha Shuddhi, keeping the body clean, Nadi Shuddhi, cleaning the subtle channels that then can help us with the Prana Shuddhi, making sure that all the energy flows, the Pancha Prana Vayus, the Pancha Upa Prana Vayus, and the 2 Para Prana Vayus, that all of them can flow through the nadis as they should, performing the functions they are meant to perform. Indriya Shuddhi, sensory purification, so that we start to perceive things not as we are, but as they are, without any colorings, without any prejudices. And of course, that takes Manashuddhi, where the mind, all aspects of the mind, the chitta, the subconscious, unconscious mind, the manas, the conscious mind, the ahankara, the identification principle, and of course the buddhi, the intellect. All these antakaranas related to mana need to be purified. Of course, jivana shuddhi, our lifestyle should be purified. Bhavana Shuddhi, our attitudes, are our attitudes pure attitudes? And Patanjali's advice of Pratipaksha Bhavanam, developing the contrary attitude to negative tendencies, as well as the Maitri Karuna Mudita Upekshanam, those attitudes of friendliness, compassion, cheerfulness and indifference, as per the situation, are very well brought out in the Bhavana Shuddhi. That is where we are working on cleaning, purifying our attitude so that we adopt the best beatitude. And of course, the last but not the least, Atma Shuddhi, self-purification. That point where we can move from our limited, blocked, caged individuality into that unlimited freedom of universality. All of these 9 can be adopted in our day-to-day life. Though there are specific yoga techniques such as the Shatkriyas, the Shatkarmas, there is the Nadi Shuddhi for the Nadis, there are so many purificatory practices in yoga. But even when we talk about yoga as a way of life, do we eliminate the waste from our bowel and bladder, brushing our teeth, washing our mouth, cleaning our eyes and ears in the morning? Do we keep the body clean in a proper manner? That is part of Deha Shuddhi. Are we working towards keeping these subtle channels that can then help the energies flow properly through the different yoga techniques? What type of sensory food are we giving our senses? What do we feed our senses? How pure is it? How clean is it? How evolutionary is it? What type of thoughts do we think? Well, that takes a lot of awareness. And our lifestyle, do we live a clean lifestyle? These are concepts that are day to day, moment to moment. They are not just limited to that 60 minutes of yoga practice in the morning or the evening or twice a week or 5 times a week. Every moment we are working right from Mala Shuddhi up to Atma Shuddhi. Because through the processes of all these Shuddhis, the attitude of purifying ourselves until we are as pure as the highest, as Ishvara, that attitude, that effort, that self-effort that we make, it is called Purushartha, the self-effort we make, enables us to have physical, mental, emotional, social, and ultimately spiritual health. That is what we all wish to have. If we want to be happy, if we want to be healthy, regaining those birthrights, as Swamiji would say. Well, all of these processes of Shuddhi, three of them, waste removal, body cleanliness and subtle channels at one set, energy, senses and mind at another, and lifestyle, attitudes and the self. How do we deal with ourselves? Are we able to see ourselves in everyone? When we can see the divine in everyone and everyone in the divine, well, at that point, we are spiritually as healthy as possible. Let us all start to work on this consciously through awareness of the body, awareness of our emotions, awareness of our thoughts. And thus we can then elevate ourselves, purify ourselves, culture ourselves until we are in a state of awareness itself.